Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Oscar coming to you with the second part in my series of quick guides to get you started in Life is Feudal your own. So we've just created our first character and loaded into the game, and now we are standing kind of clueless on the beach somewhere, God knows where. So how to get this one started? First of all, the first thing you wanna or need to know is you've got two camera modes here, first person, which we are in right now, and third person. You can change those by pressing C on your keyboard. Next thing, you've got two modes with your mouse, with the mouse. One thing is you've got your cursor. You can, I don't know, change the tabs in your chat. In your chat. You can change your quick bars, stuff like that with the mouse, and you can press tab to go into mouse look loading stuff. FPS dropped. Okay. You can press tab to go into mouse look mode. Moving around is rather simple. WASD, as in most of the games. Just run around or walk around in this case. If you want to run around, hold down your shift key, left shift, and you are running. You can also hit caps lock to toggle running. So you just need to press the W key to run around, move the mouse to turn. Or you can, if you're really lazy and know the area you are moving through, you can press the num lock key to run freely around. Just move the mouse and be fine. So that's how to get around. If you want to stop running, get out of this auto run mode, just tap your W key or press numlock again. Next thing, further inventory stuff. No, later on. First off, how to interact with your environment. You can interact with pretty much everything you can see here in this game, with the floor, the beach over here, kinda. With the water, everything has different options depending on what you're going for. If you right click or if you choose the water, you will get the option to fish and so on. In order to get this menu here up, there's two things. You can either, when you are in tab mode, in mouse look mode, you can just right click on the floor and you get the context menu for the part of the environment that you are facing, maybe the ground, a building, a crafting device, a tree, whatever, another player. You will get a context menu. Can either press, as I said, right click, or you can press Q to open the context menu as well. So then you've got a default action right on top, and all the other possible actions in this context menu. Not very much in the water. Should be a bit more here if I choose a ground tile on the beach. All kinds of options. Usually the first one here, the first option in the first skill line here is set as the default action. But you can change those just by right click, on another skill. It will change the default action. If you wanna use the default action, you don't have to open the context menu. You just can press your E key on the keyboard, and the it will just do what the default action is. Nothing much to do here on the sand, not much to show. A bit more that I can do here on the grass. One thing that is kind of important in the beginning, or well, not important, but which you will need a lot in the beginning, will be gathering plant fibers. Well, it's a survival game, and who didn't see that one coming that you need some sort of plant fibers? Okay, set this as your default action, and you will start gathering. Now you've got this progress bar, and here in the system chat, it shows you what actually happened. First of all, that I've actually received some wild plant fiber and not failed. There's actually the possibility to not find plant fibers here in the grass. Anyhow, like here you haven't found anything, but still the skill I've used, which is Nature's Law, increased, and the 2 attributes that are attached to Nature's Law also increase, which are Intellect and Willpower in this case. So what else do we have? All kinds of windows here in game. First and foremost, your inventory. Few things here you get right at the start. On every character is a piece of clothes, which do well, exactly nothing, except of yeah, having, I don't know, some aesthetic, cosmetic, whatever value. Besides that, they are rather useless. They don't offer any armor. There isn't right now any effect that the temperature here has on you, so no need to dress, put on clothes to not freeze. The only effect that they will have on you is they will actually slow you down a little bit, because they are really light, but they will slow you down. Because you've got in this game 2 bars that measure your weight, or the weight of the stuff that you are carrying around. First of all, of course, in the inventory, which shows your total weight, which is at 3 at this point. I can carry up to 160 units without getting encumbered, meaning I can sprint until sprint as fast as possible, as long as I'm below 160. I can get over that, which will overburden me and slow me down, and also will increase my my stamina usage. So I can't run that fast, but will get out of breath faster if I'm higher than 160. I can carry up to 320 units with this character at this point, so just the twice of the normal weight here. So that's the one weight thingy, that's the total stuff you are carrying around with you on your body and in your inventory. The other thing is here in your equipment window. You open this by pressing T. It has 2 bars over here, your speed and your weight, which change depending on what kind of gear you are wearing, you have equipped. In this case it's only this clothing thingy. You can equip those by just double clicking on those. And now you see the speed went from 101 to 100, and my weight is 1 out of 20 points. And here this clothes are now displayed on this well, ragdoll kind of thingy with a little number on this side, A1. It doesn't mean that I'm wearing 1 piece of clothes, it means that it weighs, rounded up in this case, 1 unit of stone, which is, by the way, the unit used here in game to measure the weight. Okay, so as I said, the this clothes thingy here has only cosmetic value. The only effect that it actually has is it slows me down by a bit. So yeah, I'm not using this. To unequip it, just go to equip again. Can also go in the context thingy. Here's the equip again, and you can drop or repair those thingy, the thingy. So I'm gonna unequip this for now, because I don't need this. So what else do we got? We've got, by pressing L, the skill window. This, can I actually resize this? No, I can't. The skill window showing the showing 3 tabs here: crafting, combat, and minor skills. Right now the crafting window is open. Here you've got the 5 skills that you have seen on character creation, and they all branch out to the side and above and so on into skills that get unlocked if you get to a certain point, to a certain amount of points into those skills. Yeah, that's the skill window real quick. It also shows a little bar up here with your current skill points, which are 129 right now. which will fill up to, in this case on my server, up to 3000 points, which is the skill cap here. Same for combat and some minor skills. I'm gonna go over all of this stuff, as I said, later on in other videos specifically about those skills. So the last window here is your character sheet. You open this by pressing P. What does it show you? My guild rank, which isn't existing at this moment because I don't have a guild. Again, another topic. Here I can select a title, which I don't have because I haven't achieved anything right now on this character. Then I've got, it shows my hit points, soft and hard, my stamina, soft and hard, my hunger, my alignment, which will increase if I do criminal stuff like hitting players, stealing from them, and so on. And here my attributes with this little symbol here, on which I can either put them to increase if I use this this attribute. I can, if I'm stop lagging, I can lock this skill, or I can put them to decrease. Yeah, as the tooltip here said, attribute will not raise its value and will be degraded if if the stat cap is hit. Makes sense, I think. So that's the character window opened by pressing P. Here in the bottom you've got the points towards the stat cap. I've got 75 points at this moment and the cap is at 150, so I've got a lot of room to improve myself. But not in this video, which is now at its end. Thank you all for watching. I hope you liked this one and I hope you learned something new. If you did so, please hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more daily coming content about Life is Feudal, your own at this point, and later on in this year, hopefully, the MMO version. My name is Oskar. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye and see you in the next episode.